Alleged coup plot. Names of those tipped for key government positions revealed. Nigerian Army Colonel Mohammed Mahaji, who is among the military officers accused of plotting to overthrow President Bola Tinubu's administration, allegedly planned to become head of government if the operation succeeded. This is according to documents from the investigation by Premium Times into the alleged coup attempt. According to the investigation documents, some members of the group allegedly expected appointment in the proposed government after the takeover. No be small thing. Colonel Mohammed Mahaji was allegedly planned to become head of government. Lieutenant Colonel Shamsuddin Bapa reportedly requested to become chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. No be small. Lieutenant Sunday Felix was said to have been promised a ministerial position, while Major Ilyasu Jamilu allegedly sought the role of aide-de-camp ADC. The details were contained in more than 7,400 pages of documents compiled by investigators, including statements from suspects, bank records, private notes, communication records, and other exhibits linked to the alleged plot. The investigation documents show that the alleged conspirators planned to take control of strategic military facilities, government locations, and broadcast stations before establishing a new administration. Previous reports on the case identified Colonel Mahaji as the alleged central figure in the plan, alongside retired Colonel M.M. Adamu, Lieutenant Colonel Shamsuddin Bapa, and Major Abdulkarim Ibrahim. Investigators said the group used coded words while discussing the alleged operation. They reportedly referred to themselves as farmers, while the plan takeover was called farming. Other terms linked to agriculture were allegedly used to describe different parts of the plan, including fertilizers for logistics and harvest for the execution day. No be small. The suspect also reportedly used D-Day to refer to the day of the operation, and H hour for the time it would begin. According to the documents, Major Ibrahim told investigators that the group considered launching the operation between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. with possible dates including September 27, October 1, and October 4, 2025. However, no final date was reportedly selected because preparations were not complete. Ibrahim told investigators that the availability of troops, weapons, and other resources would determine when the operation would take place. The alleged plot also involved assigning specific duties to members of the group. Some suspects were reportedly tasked with taking control of military formations and presidential villa, airports, and other strategic locations. Investigators claimed one member of the group, Usman, was assigned to lead the operation at the presidential villa after carrying out reconnaissance of the facility. The prosecution also presented evidence in court claiming the suspects discussed causing power supply to the villa during the operation, although Zekeri Umoru, a Julius Berger employee attached to the villa, reportedly warned that such action would attract attention and trigger investigations. Not be small. The document further stated that Lieutenant Colonel Bapa was assigned to take control of the 102 Battalion in Zuma, Niger State, while Major Ibrahim was later expected to deliver a nationwide broadcast from Radio House in Abuja announcing the takeover. They have really planned though. So what now happened? Other officers were allegedly assigned to secure air house, military facilities in Lagos, and the residence of senior military officers. The alleged plan also included efforts to stop flight operations during the takeover. Investigators said some suspects were assigned to gather information about airport security and disrupt activities at airports in Abuja and Lagos. The documents claim the group planned to mobilize troops, vehicles, weapons, and ammunition from different military formations across the country. In the proposed administration, investigators said Colonel Mahaji allegedly planned to announce new service chiefs after assuming power. However, The names of those expected to occupy the position were reportedly not disclosed. The alleged coup case is currently before the Federal High Court in Abuja and a General Court Martial. So how did their secret expose? It must have been probably one of them, because they really had a good plan, and I would have really loved that plan to have worked out. They really had good plans. The accused persons are facing charges, including treason, terrorism, failure to disclose information, and money laundering. The defendants have challenged the admissibility of their statements and other evidence presented by prosecutors, arguing that proper procedures were not followed during the investigation. Prosecutors have rejected the claims and maintained that the evidence was obtained according to law. The court is yet to rule on the objection. It is well, saying says this would have been a successful one, yes, if not the greed of the northern people. Unknowingly, they failed to deliver a simple assignment. No wonder terrorists are buying soldiers, because they have more snitches than ever. I'm telling you, because they really had a good plan. They really had a good plan. As Gabriel says, Nigerian Army officers are political looters in uniform. In other African countries, they are successful coup to the celebration of the oppressed masses, but ours cannot just save Nigerians from the hand of corrupt politicians. Our youth in the army should decide and save our Nigeria from corrupt politicians enslaving the masses. For them to have been able to try to pull that off, I'm sure they can pull it off again. And probably when they try to pull it off again, it will work. Not this set of people, another set of soldiers. But I don't know, Sha. But they really have snitch amongst them. Ezimo says, to my greatest surprise, I have searched from the beginning to the end of this comment. I could not see visible Imiloko and Abadonia supporters to bark like a dog, which they used to be, but they are nowhere to be found. Assuming if one Igbo officer was among those coup plotters, even if he is the youngest or junior officer based on his rank, all the Imiloko at home and abroad will tag it the Igbo coup. But see how all of them keep dumb, because they know any statement they made against the North to backfire them in 2027 election. Now, wow. As I say, every day coup, today coup, tomorrow coup. How many times have they failed coup in Nigeria? Does it mean that Nigerian military that is planning the coup are not fully prepared, or that they are very weak in nature? Nigerian military is overly weak. I think they really had a good plan, and they would have succeeded, but probably they had a snitch amongst them. They really had a good plan. It is well, justice delayed is justice denied. Okay, John Mark says you are afraid, and that is what you do to be through INEC. What are you afraid of? Who is this one talking to? It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.